Hey you guys, so here is part 3 of today's vlog. So when I last left off, I told you guys that I'm gonna start decorating, and that I did. So now we have most of the decorations up, not all of them. I still have to put my ribbons on all of my cupboards. I just do them on the tops. And then these two things need to go downstairs. In here, it's mainly just a bunch of packaging, but we also have my lights. And then down here, we have ornaments, tree toppers, things that are gonna go on the tree. And then we also have all of this garland that I need to put up. This sign that goes outside. And then I also have some gift tags over here too. So usually I do 2 strands of lights on my tree, just depending on how big it is, but usually I try to get a bigger tree because I think our ceilings are 7 feet up here. I should say from floor to ceiling, it's 7 feet. And then I know in previous years I've put a strand of lights in my room, or a strand of lights in the entryway, over here. I already have a strand of lights in the kitchen area. I know I used to put them up there, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that, especially because both my cats really like to go up there, and I don't want them, chewing on lights and wrecking them. I used to also put a strand, up here in the living room, but I feel like with just the tree right here where we put it, it should be fine. Also, after Home Alone 2, we watched Santa Claus Is Come to Town. And then now I have on the little drummer boy. Ben is sleeping on the couch. I've seen people now do lights or decor in their hallways, and I do have a hallway downstairs, and it's not that much footage. So I don't know, I might do it down there too. But it's because I have these lights over here, I feel like I don't need any in my kitchen, especially because this lights up and then this has a candle in it too. So I definitely don't think I'm doing lights in the kitchen, and I don't think I'm doing lights in the living room either, being there's going to be lights in on the tree. I might, however, do lights in, the entryway. I think I did lights in the entryway last year, and it just took 1 strand, kind of right by the door over here. But I don't know, maybe I'll also do lights in my little hallway area, because I think I'd be able to, hook them under those things pretty well. I don't know, though, because I don't want, again, I don't want my cats to fuck with it and have them, all fall. So for the past 2 years, I have ran an extension cord from, my plug-in on the deck all the way in the corner of this part of my yard to this little pine tree I have, and I put my lights, my Christmas lights, on that because I always like to have some kind of decor outside. I did want to get a little outside decoration, but I think I'm actually gonna put my Christmas lights or my tree lights, whatever, my outside lights, on this tree this year, because I have a tree that's directly in front of this window, and this is also where I spend a lot of time, in the kitchen, making food and all that. And I feel like it'd be really, really pretty to be able to look out at the window at the pretty lights, because that pine tree, I can barely see it. I barely ever see it. You have to go to that all the way far over there window if you want to look at it from in your house. And also, obviously my driveway's in my front yard, right there. So then every time, we pull up, we're gonna see pretty lights. And every time I look at the window, I'm going to see pretty lights. So I think that's where my outside lights are going this year. My phone's at 5%, which means I need to plug it in soon. I'm not going to be showing you all of my decor yet. I'm going to make a separate video probably tomorrow or the next day whenever I go and take pictures of all my decor like I do every year, because I'm not going to get to that tonight. I don't even know if I'm going to fully finish decorating tonight, and I obviously still have to do my outside decor tomorrow or the next day or whatever, so I'm gonna wait to show you guys, but I'm really liking how my house looks. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many strands of lights I need, because I already have 5. I have to test them out because they're just Walmart lights, so I test them every year to see, how many actually work. But if I have 5, and I'm probably gonna be using a strand in my entryway and then a strand in my hallway, so I'm probably going to need another 1 to 2 strands for that, and then I'm going to need for sure 2 strands for the tree. I remember I tried to use 1 and it was just not enough for the tree last year. So that's probably 4 strands of lights just for in the house. And I probably am, this tree's not that big, and I just kind of want to stray them loosely, So I'll probably need 2 for out there. So I'm going to test these out, and then depending on how many work, I can add however many I need to my Christmas shopping list, which I'm really hoping we have enough money to go Christmas shopping on November 22nd. If we can't, obviously we can go a different weekend, but that's my most recent weekend off besides this weekend, and we don't have any money right now. So I'm praying, fingers crossed, that we can go Christmas shopping on my weekend off. We can obviously still go on a work day, but it'd either have to be in the morning or later at night when it's dark, because I work from 12 to 6. I also need to go downstairs and double check in my bins, because I feel like I am maybe missing some stuff, and I just want to make sure there's nothing in those bins. Maybe it's just in my head, I don't know, but I want to double check. Also, There was a few things that I had to take down, but really not much, just these three. And I literally forgot that somewhere in the house. It was like hiding by my fairy village. But if this is everything, then this is all we actually have left to put up in the house besides the lights. Okay, well this strand's like half working. I think this might have been part of my outside lights. This is why I want to invest in like some nice lights. I found some like really pretty fairy lights that were like solar powered on Amazon, and it came with quite a lot of footage, so I kind of want to get those for outside. But yeah, these cheap ones just don't really last very long. They're like the Walmart ones, and like most of them are like under $6. If you can't tell, I like the warm lights, the warm white or whatever they are. So these two are definitely the most glowing. Some of this strand is dead. Like I said, most of this strand is dead. And then this one seems to be completely dead. I'm pretty sure the half dead strand... Oh! I literally touched it and more lit up. What the fuck? But I think the like half lit strand is the longest one. I'm pretty sure. It looks like it is anyways, because I know I had gotten like longer ones and like more normal, shorter ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights up in my house, and I need to put these on my cupboards. These I need to find places for, and then I also need to find where to put these downstairs. It's currently 10:45, so I just want to finish this and then pretty much go down to the room and start getting ready for bed. I also need to plug my phone in, but this also goes outside. It's like this super big nativity set, and it lights up too, so I'm definitely gonna need an extension cord, probably running from my garage, and I'll probably put it up front by where I'm gonna put the lights on my tree. Maybe like right in front of it, like kind of right by the door. That would probably be best, considering, you know, we get snow and wind and bad storms and weather in the winter here. But this is getting quite long. It's almost to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to have you go to part 4, and I'll let you know if I get all this done. But after this, there is still 2 more things I wanted to do tonight, and I don't have to get up till like 10 tomorrow, so I can really go to bed kind of late tonight, like usual. Alright, see you in part 4.